Everyone, I am Ketra, and today we're going to do a reading and we're going to focus on psychic healing. So what that means for me is the ability to be able to psychically use the energy that is all around us, the energy in the universe, the energy from the divine, the energy from God that we are gifted every day. We just need to tap into it. So what does that look like, and how are our guides trying to reach us to be able to help us with the healing that we're doing every day, and healing when we're in situations that where we feel wronged, situations that we just don't feel are fair. How do we deal with those emotions, and how can we heal and move forward on our soul's path? So that's the guidance that we are asking for today from this reading. So we're just going to take a moment, take a nice deep breath, allow ourselves to connect with our higher selves so that we can receive the messages that they would like to gift us today to help us with our healing through our psychic abilities. Okay, so we are going to start with the mystical healing deck that I love to use. Stay there. And we're just going to use these cards for a way that the divine can guide us in which direction we're going to go with this reading. Thank you also for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I very much enjoy doing these readings for everyone. Love your body. Very important, because when we have those negative thoughts about how we look, how we feel, that's like saying to the divine, what you're giving me isn't good enough. And that's just a negative right there. It's like, you need to love yourself, love your body, love you. Like when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you can just almost look past your own eyes and tell yourself, I love you. I love you. I do say that to myself, especially before I'm going to bed. I'll say, I love you. And I can hear my higher self say, I love you too. And so that's how we can heal ourselves and really connect into our psychic abilities, is when we realize that we're not just this body. We are the divine. We are from God. And so I think it definitely starts with loving your body. And what message do we want to go to from this? Create boundaries. So when we feel like we're in situations that people are crossing the line, that's crossing into where we're comfortable, right? And that all goes back to self. That goes back to, how do I feel about this situation? Am I just going to let somebody walk on me? Absolutely not. So if you're in a situation where you're feeling a lot of doubt and you're feeling a lot of shame, shame about how you look or how you feel, or maybe just what's happening with your body as you're here, create those boundaries for yourself. Don't allow yourself to think that way. If those thoughts come in, just spin it. If you have pain, like I'm recovering from a car accident and I have severe pain in one of my ankles. If I just focus on how much my ankle hurts, I'm literally telling my body that it hurts, instead of thanking my body for all the other things that it is miraculously doing simultaneously as I'm telling myself my foot hurts. So you just want to set those boundaries within yourself to talk to yourself in a better way in all ways. So the next is become more objective. And I think that goes along exactly with what I'm saying, is be objective. Be objective to your thoughts. So again, when you have those negative thoughts about yourself, like, I don't like this about me, or this feels this way, be objective to those thoughts as they come in, so that you can continue to keep that psychic connection with yourself, which is your intuition is telling you, if it's having a negative thought, okay, it wants you to learn to spin it to the positive. It wants you to learn to love yourself, to love your body, to create those boundaries that happen in your mind. So we're going to get a little guidance from tarot, and we're going to see what that looks like. What does it look like when we love our bodies? We've created those boundaries in our minds. How can we become more objective to those thoughts when they happen? It's a transformation. So this kind of thinking, when we're focused on, okay, we have psychic abilities, call it whatever you'd like to be comfortable to call it. Let's call it intuition too. When we tap into that, that's when we can transform our lives. When we realize those little thoughts in our head that repeat, that's our intuition. Those are our psychic abilities trying to break through the thoughts that are in our head. And they are going to break through when we become objective to the negativity that we surround ourselves with. We will literally transform our lives. And so what we need to be is the Nine of Pentacles, and she is nurturing above all. She has nurtured herself to the point to where her life is just a life of luxury. So whatever luxury looks like for you, right? So is it when you wake up and you realize that you've changed your behaviors and you're no longer, like, let's say, living a lifestyle that isn't serving you? Those abundant luxuries can simply be waking up in that, today's going to be a good day because I've changed my ways. Today's going to be a good day because I've set boundaries within myself. You can meditate in the morning and just kind of get your mind right. And you just tell yourself, okay, I'm going to listen and I'm going to set those boundaries today, that today I'm going to do this differently. Today I'm going to be more objective. Today I'm going to love my body. And then you're going to come up with ways where you're going to show your higher self that you mean it. Ooh. Queen of Swords, clarity. Clarity above all. Clarity to the point to where it's second nature, that you're going to use your heart's wisdom to guide your thoughts and to guide you on your path, because you're done. You're not taking it anymore. You're clear thinking. You know that you've gone through a lot to heal. You know that you've heard it a million times, that the negativity can be so heavy. I mean, there's so much heavy weight to that negative thoughts, those negative actions, those negative patterns, that the light can't even come in sometimes because you're so dark. So once you realize that we are all so bright and so light, and we have so much energy, that it becomes attractive to others. And that's when you can really start to see the changes, is when people just stop you and give you a compliment, or everything just seems to kind of go right, is because you're bringing in that flow of positive energy into your life by starting right here, just starting right within your heart. King of Wands. And so you'll start to feel that ambition, that drive, that clarity, and you'll realize that doing this, your higher self is really protecting you from going back to how you were being. So I love that. And celebration, absolutely, yes. Four of Wands. So with this way of being, when we are trying to psychically heal ourselves, which is literally using the energy from the universe, the energy from the divine, from God, when we're using and asking, because you can simply ask, show me how to be better to myself. And you can start with loving your body. You can start with creating those boundaries. You can start by becoming more objective with those thoughts. And this is what you're doing. You're literally building the foundation for your soul's path to thrive. Oh, that's just so beautiful. I absolutely love that, because this is it. This is what you get when you realize, okay, I need to heal myself, but how do I do that? Start with you. Don't start with external circumstances in your life. Take it back, take it within, and heal you. And you'll notice, oh, these thoughts that I'm having, they're repetitive. Okay, so how can I address them? And it's just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful way to be, because it kind of takes the human body out of the driver's seat, and it lets the divine kind of take the wheel. No? So just again, all of these things are just great ways to just be mindful of how you can find a balance in your life. Because when you take those negative thoughts out of your head, you take the old patterns out of your life, that's when balance can begin. That's when breaking through the tension. Absolutely. Because there's definitely tension in our minds when we stay in those repetitive thoughts. And I'm actually honestly surprised we didn't get the 9 of Swords, because that's kind of the energy that we're in when we are not looking at ourselves this way. And so again, here's the devil. And this is it. This is breaking those bad habits. It's breaking those negative thoughts. It's breaking away from things that bind you. And that is beautiful. That is bliss when you can be in that moment. So we're going to ask for a little bit of love, a little bit of guidance from our angels. This is my angel deck, yeah. We're going to ask for a message to end this reading on. And let me know how this resonates with you. If you think these are some tools that you can use for yourself in your life or for others, feel free to subscribe to my channel and share my video with somebody that you think it can help. Because here is the final message from our angels. It is self-worth. Things happen when they're supposed to. In the angel's eyes, you are worthy of all the good that you can possibly imagine. You do not need to change to earn what you desire or what the universe wants to bring you. You are worthy of overcoming your challenges and improving your life in whatever way you wish. Absolutely. It just takes a little bit of psychic healing, a little bit of work on yourself, just to be able to be kinder to yourself, to be gentle, to be loving, to be abundantly loving to yourself. So this was fantastic. I love this reading. I hope that it helps somebody. And as always, have a great rest of your day.